Good morning, guys. Today, there goes the old farmer. He's going off to mow weeds. We get just enough rain around here to make the weeds grow, and that's about it. Today, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and harvest the biggest part of my carrots. I've already done a few, but I thought I'll just get my canning and at least can up a canner full and do some dehydrating. And while I'm here, I'll show you, we'll do a little garden update of what I've got going. But let's go in here and find some carrots. Teddy, I hope you saw the potato digging. More carrots I'm digging today. Let's go over the other side of my carrot patch because I planted red, white, yellow, and orange over here. And there is a wasp. Get out of there. Let's see what I can come up with. Pretty thick in there, aren't they? I'm hoping that if I thin them, I'm going to have to get something and dig them out. I've got big carrots. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to link them together, my videos. That's an orange one. I was hoping to get color for you, Teddy. Orange. Woo! Look at that big guy. Let's keep going in here looking because I know they're in there. I've pulled some white. You know, and people have asked, do they taste any different? Nope. Tastes like carrots to me. Yep. Better go get the digger. That's kind of a yellow one. I don't know what that's going to be. There we go. There's a red one. Anyway, here's my onions. I'm pretty excited about these. I've pulled a few. See if I can find some of the bigger ones. There's a nice big bulb. I think, I've told you before how many I planted. I don't remember. Maybe 100, no, 300. Something like that. But I'm just going to go ahead and let them die down. I think the chickens have smashed all of those. Since my chickens get in my tomatoes all the time, we're trying a little experiment here. We put this really lightweight netting over it. I didn't want to smash the tomato plants, but I wanted to keep the chickens out. And lo and behold, the little boogers, one of them crawled up in there yesterday. I caught one in there. Scared me at first. I thought it was somebody's hand. Yeah, I get a little jumpy. And I don't know if you can see that great big Roma. I have never grown a Roma tomato that big. But when I get down in here, well, looky there, something's been in got my netting pulled back, but I'll get in there and work on it. Over here, we pulled the, what I call slicers, the big ones, back up on, and I'm starting to get some orange ones. The chickens were eating them as soon as they weren't even letting them turn. So I'm hoping to get a few tomatoes here in a couple days. These are all of my tomatoes. And then my peppers are doing really well too. I've got some nice sized peppers in there. Each plant has several. Again, I'm going to get selfish and greedy and let them get bigger. And then over to my pumpkin patch. Now, if I see a snake, I apologize in advance. I'm terrified. I'm terrified. But there's one of my smaller ones. These are the pie pumpkins on this end. And I don't know, there's probably 10 or 15 of those. My butternut squash, I'm going to be eating that. We're going to eat that a lot, or a lot of people are going to be gifted. I don't know how to tell when it's ready. So if any of you can tell me, what I read online, it just says when it's tan with no green. leave it till frost. Well, I was hoping to get to try some out early. And somewhere in here is a nice sized pumpkin. I don't know if you can see it down in there. Got one there. These are my more like jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. And I have come out and trimmed back the vines several times. Mostly because I don't want snakes hiding underneath there. Again, I'm sorry, but if we see a snake, I can't help it. What comes out of my mouth, I always say the devil made me do it. If anybody's wondering why I say that, go to the Bible and read Genesis 3:15. To me, that's the 11th commandment. And there is one, a big one that's starting to turn orange. Anyway, I shouldn't have said the 11th commandment. I should have said it should have been the first commandment. But it does say that we're to strike the snake's head. And so I believe that is a message from God that I'm to kill snakes. So if you disagree, well, we'll just agree to disagree. Oh, looky there. I've got another little one turning orange. I brought one in last night. Seems kind of early to me, but oh well. And look at those great big blooms. I wish I could grow flowers like that, but I've noticed a lot of bees in here. Anyway, I'm going to get back to picking carrots, and I'll show you what I end up with after I can them and dehydrate them. Have a great day.